Hey, Martin, how do I encourage people to buy? The answer is you don't. This is the Sales for Nice People podcast, the daily show for ethical entrepreneurs who want to learn how to sell more without going against your values. I am Martin Steller. I help nice people sell more. And there is a fundamental mistake in the idea that you would have to encourage people or convince them or persuade them to get your work. Nobody likes to be made wrong. But when you show up trying to convince or persuade or indeed encourage people, effectively what you're doing is sending the signal that you know what's best for them. And if only they then convert to your point of view, then they're going to buy and then life is going to be good. Well, that means that you are in the right, and automatically that means they're in the wrong. So now you have a standoff between your buyer and yourself, where you are trying to encourage them and persuade them and convince them, and they are being told what's good for them. Well, nobody likes having somebody else tell us what is good for us. We are the authority and the autonomy in our own lives, and we make our decisions about what's good for us. So when you show up trying to convince your buyer, you're automatically making it difficult for yourself. This is exactly why Sales for Nice People, as a sales system, teaches you to make it easy for people to walk away, for a buyer to deselect, disqualify themselves and say, it's not for me, not at this time, not in this package. Because when you do that, when you open the door for someone to walk away, you make it very easy for them to start negotiating with themselves in favor of your proposal and your work. It is much nicer when a buyer tells you, hey, I really like this, I want this, how does it work, when do we get started? It's very difficult to get a buyer to say that if you're trying to convince and persuade. So you don't need to do any encouraging. The only thing you need to do is read Sales for Nice People, the book, and you will understand exactly what is the power of enabling your buyer to disqualify themselves. Read the book. You can get it at martinsteller.com/book. The system is a comprehensive method for engaging with buyers in a way that makes you feel good about your work and about your sales process. And it's a system that makes it very easy for your buyer to self-select if they don't deselect themselves, and to then say, I want your work, how does it work? And you'll never have to do any persuading, convincing, or encouraging. You just need to have conversations that make your buyer want what you have. You will get the insights, the training, the materials, the stories in Sales for Nice People, the book, and you can get it at martinsteller.com/book. I'll see you tomorrow.